last video, we learned to read the spectacular nature miracles as spiritual parables, a language of symbol, not superstition. We saw how that approach brings profound clarity.
Today, we apply that same principle of coherence to one of the most debated passages in the Qur'an. And to solve it, we'll need to do something that should be common, but is surprisingly rare. We'll link it directly to the Bible.
Surah Maryam, verses 29-33. Mary, accused of impropriety, points to her infant son. To everyone's shock, the baby Jesus speaks clearly. I am indeed a servant of Allah. He has made me a prophet.
For many, this is a straightforward miracle, a talking baby. But let's pause. Think logically.
A newborn lacks the physical and mental capacity for complex speech. Furthermore, prophethood requires maturity to guide a people. So, are we forced to choose between blind faith and rejecting the text? Or is there a third, more insightful way? The Quran does not exist in a vacuum. It speaks of the same prophets. So, what does the Bible say about Jesus' youth? Luke chapter 2. At age 12, Jesus goes to the temple in Jerusalem. He sits among the teachers, listening and asking questions. And all who heard him were amazed at his understanding and his answers. This is the Bible's picture. Not a miraculous infant, but a divinely wise young boy, astonishing the learned elders with his insight. This is his first recorded step into his public identity.
How can we talk to one who is in the cradle, a child?
The phrase, "in the cradle, a child," Sabiyan filmad, is not the narrator's description. It is the direct quote of the arrogant leaders. It's their dismissive, belittling language. They are saying, "Why should we, the great leaders, listen to this mere boy?" This is a universal human flaw, equating age with wisdom. The Bible warns against this. Great men are not always wise. The aged do not always understand justice. Job 32:9. The Quran is exposing their corrupted mindset.
So, the scene is set. The boy Jesus, likely around that significant age of 12, stands before the accusing elders who dismiss him due to his youth. And then he speaks.
I am a servant of God. He has given me scripture. He has made me a prophet.
This is his first prophetic declaration. It aligns perfectly with the boy in the temple, astounding the teachers. The miracle here is not in suspended biology, but in the extraordinary God-given wisdom granted to a youth, enabling him to confound the corrupt and defend the truth. It's a story of wisdom versus arrogance. This reading solves everything. 1. It's logically sound. No violation of developmental biology. 2. It's theologically coherent. A boy can be prepared for prophethood. A baby cannot function as a prophet. 1. It harmonizes scripture. The Qur'an and Bible paint one consistent, complementary picture. 4. It reveals the real lesson. The story condemns the leader's arrogance, not celebrates a paranormal event.
The common misinterpretation, that it's about a supernatural infant, often comes from reading the Qur'an in isolation, sometimes to create a competitive miracle. But this misses the deeper, more beautiful point shared by both traditions. God's wisdom can manifest in the young and humble to shame the powerful and corrupt.
The Quran gives us a final clue in the same chapter. It says God gave John the Baptist, Yahya, judgment hukam, while yet a boy, Sabiyan. No one thinks Yahya was judging court cases as a toddler. It means he was granted prophetic wisdom from a young age. Jesus' story uses the same concept, just with a more dramatic narrative to instantly establish his truth in the face of slander.
When we let scriptures illuminate each other, when we apply common sense, and when we focus on the moral truth over the magical detail, confusion lifts. The story of Jesus' cradle speech isn't a puzzle to be believed blindly. It's a powerful lesson. Divine truth is not bound by age, status, or human expectation. It can speak through a wise boy to silence the arrogant, and that is the real miracle. Does this harmonized reading make more sense to you? How does it change your view of this story? Share your thoughts below. If this approach to Scripture brings you clarity, please share this video. For our next exploration, we'll turn to a concept that has been used to instill fear for millennia: divine wrath and justice. What if it too has been fundamentally misunderstood? I'm Explore, and this is Veritas Explore. Stay curious.